Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with my Atakline for this Tuesday, January 24th, 2017. Hope everyone's having a nice day today. And had yourself the last couple good days, especially the weekend just ended. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. I did, had a couple gigs on Friday and yesterday. Let's get to my Friday gig first. It was a snowball dance for a special needs school called Lutz School. It's in Clinton Township area on a road called Cass, which is by Chip Valley High School, where I DJ'd at for 2 years. And this is my first time DJing for Lutz. I've done a lot of special needs dances, but not for this school. And it was a very enjoyable show, very fantastic show. These special needs events I've done for the last couple of years are always fun to do. But I like even there's attendance that's good. I did a couple for this Washington Senior Center, just got done with those this past month, and the attendance for the last couple of months I was there, the attendance was up and down. But this was really good attendance, and they liked a lot of new stuff. Like the special needs days in Washington, they're a lot more older kids, like in the 30s and 40s, so they don't like a lot of the newer stuff that much. But these kids like more of the newer stuff. It's like DJing the one I do at Lenny Miller's, because they come from a school to go to Lenny Miller's for their Thanksgiving thing. And on line days is booked, Whipping Nay Nay. Even got requests for songs I would think would not work at special needs events. But they did. Juju on that beat, and Hit the Quad kind of worked. So, Jesse's Go, and Sweet Caroline, Don't Stop Believing, of course, Can't Stop the Feeling, Uptown Funk, some of those newer songs. So, not a good mix. Great response. I think it was a 2-hour show. They want me again for the Halloween dance. Hopefully, I can be able to do that one. As long as they don't schedule it around football time. DJ won't be football. So hopefully I'll be able to DJ that Halloween dance. And they said, if you thought the attendance was good for this past dance, wait till the Halloween one. It's like double packed. So we love to do that one. So great show. Thank you, Lutz. And yesterday, they did another boys game for Romeo. It was against Roseville. I think Romeo's on a winning streak since I've been there. They've been up and down this season. This is what happens when football goes to the playoffs. The basketball tryouts had to hold off because of the football guys. Can't do the basketball. But since I've been there, this is my second game. Second straight win for these guys in the varsity game. And the JV won too. And it was a tough game. 2 tough games. Really close scoring games. Very intense, very exciting games. For being a Monday night game, really good attendance and fun games overall for JV and varsity. So thank you, Romeo team, and Roseville. Great game to you too. I was supposed to DJ a girls game tonight. Am I gonna finally do a girls game? Next week I will. They rearranged the schedule a bit. Tonight's girls game is no longer a home game. It's an away game. So I only do home games. So my next boys game is next Wednesday. And I'll be finally DJing a girls game next Tuesday. So can't wait for that. And that's my next gig. So I'm off for the rest of the week then. Only had 1 gig this week now. After the gig change of the schedule of basketball. Alright. Let's get rolling with the entertainment news. Starting with your number ones. Well, very interesting, surprising number one. I don't think I saw any trailers for this film. Split, the latest film from M. Night Shyamalan, his first big hit in a while. Of course, he hasn't had a big hit in about 12 years. And it made $40 million. So, big time victory for M. Night Shyamalan after a tough couple years with shitty movies and shitty box office returns. This is a good time. Meanwhile, Triple X 3 should have never been made. The movie debuted number 2, but didn't make that much. Made $20 million. Proving that even if you bring back Vin Diesel, the franchise is still dead on the water. Because I did see Triple X 2 with Ice Cube, who did make a cameo in Triple X 3. That movie sucked, really. Ice Cube's a comedy guy, not an action guy. Vin's the action guy. Look at the box office returns for the Fast and the Furious movies over the years. Meanwhile, I had 2 big bumps, which is The Founder, the movie about Wade Kroc, the founder of McDonald's with Michael Keaton that bombed. And the biggest bomb of all, as I expected, was the latest WWE Films release, The Resurrection of Gavin Stone, starring Shawn Michaels and the dad from the middle. Because my brother's girlfriend loves that show. But it was only in select theaters. It'll probably be in DVD shelves today. Then it'll be in Walmart $5 bin tomorrow. And then it'll be in your local dollar store by Friday. There's a joke involving WWE films. Most of them suck. And there's an inside joke if you're a WWE fan. And there's some WWE references in this Atakline. So I don't like the mesh sports and entertainment in these shows. I don't like doing like sports things and attack lines, but there will be a couple of sports references today. Let's continue on your number ones. We have ourselves two new number ones on the Billboard charts. First, your new. Actually, we have a new number one single. And it's still number one album. Still number one album is The Weeknd. Starboy holds on for the, I think it's like the fourth non-consecutive week. Yeah, like I said, third straight week, fourth overall, fourth non-consecutive. While the group, the XX, debuts at number 2. And we have a new number one single, or at least a new old number one. After only 1 week, Ed Sheeran's Shape of Your Heart, or Shape of You, got kicked off by a former number one, Migos, back on top with Bad and Bougie, which I actually played that song yesterday. I asked some of the basketball players, do they want a song for me to play during the warm-up? And one guy said, a Migos song, I didn't heard of it, T-shirt, but I said, how about Bad and Bougie? And then just as I played it, I found out it was number one again. So congrats to your new number one, Migos, and your still number one album, The Weeknd. Now, on with a lot of award show news today. First things first, the nominations for the Academy Awards has just been announced, with the big winner of the most nominations, that is, La La Land. The film that swept the Golden Globes last couple weeks ago leads with 14 nominations, which ties a record for the most nominations in a single year, next to All About Eve in 1950 and Titanic in 97. If I'm not mistaken, Titanic won all 14 of their awards they were nominated for. Of course, they are up for Best Picture, up against Arrival, Fences, Hacksaw Ridge, Hell or High Water, Hidden Figures, Not Hidden Fences, Lion, Manchester by the Sea, and the drama victor for the Golden Globes, Moonlight. Now, there might be some sexist things with no female directors nominated, but you will be happy to know that you will not see the hashtag Oscars So White this year, because a lot of black and race actors will be nominated in the acting awards, as Denzel will be up for Best Actor along with Casey Affleck, Andrew Garfield, Ryan Gosling, and Viggo Mortensen. Well, Emma Stone will be going against Ruth Negga. Oh my god, that name right. Isabella Hubert for Elle, which surprisingly Elle did not get nominated for Best Foreign Film despite winning it at the Golden Globes. Natalie Portman got nominated for Jackie, whereas Emma Stone for La La Land. And damn football and MMA hater, Meryl Streep with Florence Foster Jenkins. Viola Davis, she's nominated for Fences for Best Supporting Actress. I think she breaks a record for most nominations or something. So, don't know it exactly, but she's nominated for Best Supporting Actress against Naomi Harris, Nicole Kidman, Octavia Spencer, and Michelle Williams. As Best Supporting Actor, Jeff Bridges is nominated, Dev Patel for Lion, a lot of others. One more interesting nomination. It is involving OJ, a documentary about OJ being nominated, ESPN documentary getting nominated for Best Documentary Feature. But big one that could see history being made is Best Original Song. Nominated is the song How Far I'll Go for Moana, which is written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who, if he wins, he will achieve the ultimate achievement, the EGOT. He's won an Emmy, he's won a Grammy, and he's won a Tony. Of course, the Grammy and Tony were for Hamilton. I think he won Emmy. I forget how he won an Emmy. But he reacted saying that my mom called dibs when I was a kid about bringing his mom to the Oscars. But when it comes to the possibility of achieving the EGOT, if he does win the Oscar, he'll be the youngest member of that club if he ends up winning. And he said that, I'm a firm believer once you start chasing awards, they go away. I think you can tell in someone's work when they're like, okay, this is Oscar bait and it smells like it, as opposed to just making the thing you're passionate about and trying to make the best thing possible. So good luck to Lin-Manuel for trying to achieve the EGOT, as he'll go up against La La Land, City of Stars. And La La Land swept a lot. They have 2 songs nominated for that award for Best Song, Audition, and City of Stars, while Trolls, although getting, pardon the pun, trolled on a Best Animated Feature and sold in Finding Dory. Can't Stop the Feeling, the big #1 from that movie by Justin Timberlake, is nominated. A lot of interesting snubs. The biggest snubs a lot of people pointing out is Finding Dory, not getting nominated, but the biggest one is Amy Adams getting shafted for work in Arrival, which is nominated for Best Movie, but she didn't get a nomination for her role in that movie. And she was nominated for the Golden Globe, so it's very shocking that she did not get a nomination in that. Also getting the shaft is Taraji P. Henson. You got a lot of African American actresses nominated, but they did not have room for one more. At least they nominated a lot more African Americans, a lot more foreign actors in general after what happened last year. It also picks up Deadpool, which was nominated for a couple of Golden Globes, did not get an Oscar nomination. Oscars still blacklisting comic book films from major categories. So, there you go. Some of the big snubs. A lot of people snub. A lot of big surprises too with Meryl Streep even nominated at all. That MMA hating bitch after a speech at the Golden Globes. There you go. That's the Oscar nominations. Of course, they'll be airing on ABC on February 26th, hosted by Jimmy Kimmel. Hope he does better than Jimmy Fallon at the Golden Globes. And speaking of award shows, and having a late night talk show host an award show, the Primetime Emmys, which will be in September, have already announced their host for the 69th annual edition of that show, which will be on CBS. So since James Corden's hosting the Grammys, who's the other big late night talk show host that could host an award show from CBS on CBS? Oh, Stephen Colbert. He's hosting the Emmys this year on September the 17th. Even made a Trump joke, like every other award show is, and every other host on late night media, and basically media in general, saying that this will be the largest audience to witness an Emmys, period, both in person and around the globe, making fun of the so-called attendance of Trump's inauguration. But according to my dad, that photo that's been circulating over the weekend was taken at 7:30 a.m., hours before the inauguration. So get your facts straight and update those photos. And it's been trolling Trump. Those photos have been trolling all over the internet for the last couple of days. But from my dad's saying, from his news outlets, that picture was taken at 7:30. So there you go. So with Colbert hosting the Emmys, we got another award show host news, and that's involving the Nickelodeon award show, the Kids' Choice Awards. The host in the past of the Kids' Choice Awards is a who's who of various people from various occupations. We've had actors, we've had sports stars, I think, of course, Rosie O'Donnell, that little Trump hater, hosted it a lot of years, especially when I was a kid. Last year's host was Blake Shelton. And this man has a little bit in common with a former host in the past, referring to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's only the second pro wrestler to ever host the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. He is the man who's been considered now the new Rock. Yep. Just 4 times. John Cena will be hosting the Kids' Choice Awards this year on March the 11th, saying they is psyched for the gigs according to an interview to People Magazine, saying that he's psyched mostly because the host gets to slime everyone else. So this is my big chance to slime other people. So if anyone rubs me the wrong way, I point it in their direction. He's been hosting a lot of award shows. He hosted the ESPYs, which he did a good job on, by the way, this past summer. And even hosted the Teen Choice Awards. And now he hosted the Kids' Choice Awards. But it probably won't, of course, wrestling fans need not to worry. It won't conflict with any WrestleMania plans. Because it'll be March 11th. Right before WrestleMania, but I think Cena's going away from wrestling. I think he's going to go bye-bye soon. So, I'm up as a wrestling fan. Whether you love or hate his character, you can't help but respect Cena's work outside of the ring as a great advocate, a great ambassador for the WWE over these last, going on 15 years this year. But his time as a full-timer may be coming to an end, especially all these things he's doing. Movies, TV shows now. It's been like that for like the last couple of years. It's been crazy ever since he was in Trainwreck with Amy Schumer. That's when it was like, hosting American Grit, which season 2 is aiming soon. So, great news for Cena. So, congrats to you, the host of the Kids' Choice Awards. I shall end with some tour news involving a country superstar. Now, we don't know, speaking of award show, this also comes into award show kind of. He was the host for the last couple of years of the ACM Awards. We have no word on whether or not he'll be hosting it again, but we don't know what he's doing this summer. That's touring again. A man I've seen in concert in 2015, Luke Bryan, will be going back in the world. Now, he's currently on the winter leg of the Kill the Lights tour, but they announced his summer tour, named after one of the big singles from that album, Kill the Lights. Huntin, Fishin, and Lovin Everyday tour will kick off on May the 5th with scattered openers throughout the one. He's going to have Brett Eldridge, Lauren Elena, Granger Smith, Seth Ennis, Craig Campbell, and Adam Quang. I don't know if they're all going to open up at one show, but the tour will be scattered all across the country, mostly in amphitheaters, which will kick off in Nashville May 5th, followed by stops in Ohio and Illinois, a couple Pennsylvania dates. He's going to be in Virginia Beach at the Veteran United Home Loans Amphitheater. Is a very long name. I've been there. That's why I saw Dixie Chicks last year. A couple dates in New York. And currently the tour is scheduled to end, and I do mean, I hesitate on the word, scheduled to end on October 28th in San Bernardino, California. That is, unless he adds a Detroit date. Last couple of years, he's ended his tour the last 2 years in Detroit at Ford Field. Will he do the same again? There is no Detroit day right now, but he's probably waiting on announcing the Detroit stop. He has already announced a couple stadium shows, including in Philly. He'll be at Citizens Bank Park. He'll also be at Progressive Field in Cleveland. And I think that's the only other stadium, that's 2 stadiums he's playing. He'll do a third if he ends up finally doing the Detroit show. Probably announce that soon. So there you go. Luke Bryan back in the world this summer. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this edition of the Attack Line. Then bye, you've all been attacked by the news from Zach. See you later, everybody. Have a great night. Bye-bye.